matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's shot. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Makes the catch. It's Randolph. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not
turning it on. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks, and he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida Atlantic's offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Line getting set on second down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Working the big fella to the corner. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you...
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Miami 14, Florida Atlantic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
To the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 7.
He'll start this drive firing. Got his man quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. The short hands, it's Hawk. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Dead center perfect, and that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. A little screen to the running back. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Owls are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down. Picks up what he can and then slides.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The run from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, going RPO on that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this third down because of the quarterback's decision-making.
Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on fourth down. Direct snap. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for once.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Got a man. It's Hatchett. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Makes a man miss. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season. The Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Snapped it in the shotgun. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and now they're back to within one possession. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They boot it away on 4th down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This one's complete. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. With the catch, it's Hatchett. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it out. It's Randolph. And the ball is loose on the return. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
And you could see everyone on the sideline. They're pointing the other direction. You're going the wrong way. Sometimes, listen, when you scoop the ball up and you've been twisted, you've been turned, you don't know where the ball was coming from or where you were coming from, you go the wrong direction. And that right there will be a play and a clip that will be showed over and over again. And I don't think he's going to like it.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. It's on target and complete. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. It's a seam wide open. The 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hatchett. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this ball.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Just drives it between the uprights. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. You usually brag about, especially defensive. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You got to take advantage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Holds it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Pulls it, fires complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawk. Breaks the tackle. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawk. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Canes line up to punt it away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. They'll run the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Randolph. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On the run, it's Hawk. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Randolph. And he's knocked down.
They down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this. Making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He's going to take off. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And his throw is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw it. The quick out. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's shot. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. Shoots his way for more. Turning on the Jets. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Quick strike complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Canes will punt this one away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Right back to the well. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field.
Turning it on! A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Here we go. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. It's Hatchett. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game.
And that stings for this offense. You got the football, a chance to go make a big play, take control of this football game, and you give up the safety. Now they get the football back under 2 minutes. Everything now against you. This team is going to have to find a way to respond and make a big play on the other side of the football.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch the